Taiping Island. It's the biggest naturally formed island in the disputed Spratly Islands chain in the South China Sea. To Taiwan, it fully meets the definition of an island and should therefore be entitled to a 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone. But on July 12th, the Court of Final Arbitration in The Hague handed down its ruling on a case the Philippines brought against China in a South China Sea dispute. It not only ruled that China has no legal basis for its claim to sovereignty over most of the sea, it also declared that none of the islands in the Spratlys, including Taiping Island, are island. It instead defined Taiping as a rock. Following the ruling, Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen wasted no time to defend Taiwan's territorial rights. She visited the Zuoying Naval Base in southern Taiwan and boarded the Dihua frigate before it set off on a routine patrol mission in waters near the Spratly Islands. Speaking on the frigate, Tsai criticized the ruling, particularly its interpretation of Taiping Island, saying it has seriously jeopardized Taiwan's sovereignty over islands in the South China Sea and their surrounding waters.
这次巡航的任务就是要展现台湾人民捍卫国家利益的决心。我们向来主张南海的问题的解决应该要透过协商，在和平的基础上来解决争端。我们也愿意在平等协商的基础上，跟相关的国家共同促进南海区域的和平及稳定。
Taiwan insists Taiping meets the definition of an island under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. It can independently support human habitation and economic activity because it has fresh water and arable soil. The government took international reporters to the island in March to prove Taiping is an island. They drank the well water and ate the vegetables and meat produced on the island. But with Taiping Island being downgraded to a rock, Taiwan is only entitled to 12 nautical miles of exclusive waters around the island, instead of the much bigger 200 nautical miles. This means a loss for fishing grounds for Taiwan's important fishing industry. Its many fishing boats could now be hassled by an emboldened Philippines, whose exclusive economic zone overlaps with the waters around Taiping Island. Taiwan could also be prevented from exploring or be left out of any joint exploration of the area's rich oil and natural gas reserves. The ruling has been described as a victory for smaller nations bullied by a bigger China, but that's far from the case for Taiwan. Many people here believe Taiwan's rights have been ignored and violated, as the U.S. backs the Philippines in trying to restrain China's expanding power in the region. Taiwan's government says it will definitely not accept the ruling and that it's not legally binding. It said the court did not invite Taiwan to participate in the proceedings and never even sought its advice. Taiwan's military and Coast Guard say they will continue to patrol these waters and protect Taiwanese fishermen's rights and Taiwan's national interests. CNA, Taipei.